This is very simple.
Hey, gang, look, there's a new kid moving in. I just hope this new kid has never heard of me. It's not often you get the opportunity to start over with a clean slate. This time, things will be different. He did it!
The Peanuts movie. So the Peanuts movie is directed by Steve Martino and it stars the voice talents of Noah Schnapp, Bill Mendelez, Hadley Bill Miller, and Francesco Capaldi. So basically the Peanuts movie, it takes place in the Peanuts world, you know, just before, in like the 1930s, 1940s, when there are no iPhones or anything. I assume it's the 1930s and the 1940s because kids are still going to the library and stuff, and kids are playing outside, and there's all sort of stuff, and there's like no iPhones, no TVs or anything, it's all books and writing and stuff. Charlie Brown, it's near Christmas, and then the new girl moves in across the road from Charlie Brown, and it's a little redhead girl. And Charlie Brown likes her, and he's trying to impress her. And that is the movie overall without getting into too much detail. One thing I have to highlight about this movie is that it's 2D, kind of, but it feels 3D because they took the classic animated characters and the classic animation and they turned it into 3D so that it felt like they were more rounded heads or something, and they had depth to them even though it was only 2D. The voice work for this movie is also incredible. These kids not only had to create characters, they had to create characters that were beloved before they were born, like ages. Whoever did the voice work for Linus, he managed to sound just like Linus. It was unbelievable. It really is. This film also has a good message. They don't really address the message much until the end, but when they do, they do it very blatantly, but it works really well. And it's a good message. It's not like Gem and the Holograms, ditch your friends to become famous and all this stuff. With that, and like family conquers all, and like all that stuff. It's like a good message about being honest and brave and having courage. Snoopy also has these dream sequences where he's on the top of his doghouse and he's pretending he's in a plane. These are called, and he's fighting the Red Baron back in World War One, and the sequences are breathtaking, really. The way that the camera moves so well, it might as well have been 3D, but it still looked 2D. Like, there are about 4 or 5 of these sequences, so they all add up to the story and they all connect. They're all created because of the story. But the very first sequence, it leaves you and you're like, I want more of these sequences. Give me more. And they give you more, and then they give you a satisfying conclusion. This is also a very simple movie. It just is. There's like plot A, which is Charlie Brown impressing little redhead girl. And then everything else of that, they take place over about 20-minute periods. Which leads me to a couple flaws about this movie, is that this movie feels really episodic. It feels like a couple TV episodes all spliced together to make one coherent story, except it's plot A running through, and then there's episode A, B, C, D, and it's like going through all these different things that Charlie Brown has to do, but it feels rinse and repeat until the very end. This movie also felt a bit boring at one stage. For about 10 minutes towards the end of the second act and the beginning of the third act, it felt boring and it felt like really, really the same thing, and then they changed it up a bit and it got interesting and it led to a good ending. Overall, Peanuts movie is a simple movie. It really is. So this is a simple review. I'm going to give the Peanuts movie an 8 out of 10. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and tell me if you've seen the Peanuts movie in the comments down below and what you thought of it. And don't forget to subscribe to become one of the Platypus, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.